Well, good afternoon or good morning, wherever you are at. We are finally live here at Gostosia. I got with me JC and a special, well, not JC yet. We got Estrella and a special guest with us today. You got Luke. How you doing, Luke? How's it going?
Greetings, everyone.
Luke has graced us with his presence and his voice, and it'll be awesome. So we're just getting started here at the team meeting at the moment. Emmy's going over everything, and we're gonna get started with round 4 at Gostosia.
Yeah, it should be a pretty fun one. This track has been really fun, just any kind of series we take it to. I should say the other way around. It's been fun with any series we take to this place. Just like the Rampy Trucks was a blast. Random races were really great here. And then when we had Fast Friday recently in the LCR stock cars, which were derived from GTSS, uh, pretty good proving ground for this place. So we figured if the Fast Friday stocks were fun here, then GTSS is going to be great. And so far with practice, it's been lovely.
It has, and the rampy trucks here were so much fun, and the ramps you guys set up just did an amazing job here. We are live.
Oh, people asking for the broadcast link.
Yes, I just sent it
I'm
in the
back.
nearby,
I'm back.
and
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
send it in the FVA. I'll do it in the Discord too, I think.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
So according to Emmy, it looks like we are going to have yet again enough people to do A, B, and C.
Two.
Let's go. That provides the
Well,
best
That's how
Astro's
this
race.
here.
series. Yeah, this is how this series is the best. Like
Oh my god.
with 3 races, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch.
The lava
The 3 groups,
more
better than
Mhm.
2 or only 1, of course. And it also means that there are a lot of people still involved, which is also good.
Yeah, we've got 30 people, well, 31 people in total here at the sim today. I'm not sure exactly how many are drivers, but there are quite a number of spectators inside the building, which is good.
Which is good, which is good. It's always nice to have people watching. It's always nice to have everybody joining us in these races. They're very fun, and yeah, hopefully
We
it'll be
have
great.
like 18 people to race. Not 18, but maybe 17. Yeah, more or less.
Pretty much everybody
Yeah,
that's inside this booth right now. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
so far it's not peaked as high as the Rampy Trucks do, but that's more of a casual fun series, which just happened to be extremely popular. So the fact that a more serious series is this close to the numbers that Rampy Trucks would bring in is amazing to see,
Yeah, there
especially this long
were.
into the season so far.
It's great. It's great to see the series. I think these cars, for me, honestly, they're just my favorite to drive. They're so much fun.
Yeah,
Also,
I think last time we had Asdra, you could help me remember this. Maybe I think we had like 17 people, maybe, but we were
yeah.
missing a number of them because of Father's Day, Mother's Day. Sorry, Mother's Day. I got that
Mother's
mixed up.
Day, yeah,
Like,
including myself.
yeah,
Sorry for that one.
yeah, no, that's totally fine. But like, okay, so here's the thing: when I created this schedule, I didn't necessarily intend for GTSS to be as quote unquote big as it is right now. So it was kind of supposed to be just a fun little mini season. And the GTSE, GT Super Endurance, was supposed to skip around those bigger holidays. So GTSS just happened to land on Mother's Day. I keep doing that on Mother's Day. So uh,
It's just
slight
misfortunate.
drop in attendance, but yeah, then I don't really think anyone's taking the championship that seriously to care. Um, and the people who missed it weren't really contenders anyway, so it's not like they feel like they're missing out too much. I don't think anyone serious was missing out.
Yeah, well, I mean, serious or not, it's still a pretty fun series, and we're having a lot of fun with it. And happy to
Hmm.
broadcast here with you guys as well. Oh,
Yeah.
it's awesome
Let's
that
see
you're
what
joining us.
let's see what else Semi's going over here. So it says I will go over more about the race after we finish qualifying. So I will talk about qualifying now. We will do things a little different from the past. So I'd like all drivers to wait inside a garage stall during qualifying to make sure qualifying cars cannot pick up the draft. Other than that, everything will be the same. We'll be doing 1 lap qualifying. So you get 1 warm-up lap, you do your 1 hot lap, and then you do your in lap.
Yeah, and it's funny because you kept mentioning that last race too, or the last race I broadcasted, that the cars needed to be like as far into the pits as possible because on the start straight they can catch the draft. and of course that gives you a little extra, couple tenths. That's unfair.
Yeah, it's what I'm wondering though, because we'll see how well people handle this after they finish. So everyone, we're all going to be in our boxes, sure, but when you're done with your run, how many people are going to maybe forget and stop, like in the pit boxes, and then just kind of hang out there? There might be
Well,
a few stragglers, but the thing is, it won't be the entire pack of people. So if you do pick up draft, it's only going to be extremely brief,
mhm. And I was
and
gonna say
because
if
the
the car is off, there's no like it doesn't provide draft, does it?
no, it detects via avatars in the vicinity.
Ah.
So no, that is not an excuse for people to start straddling the wall to help your people out. um, but the draft refresh rate was updated a couple of races ago from 2 seconds to 1 second. So if you do pick up draft, it's only going to last for 1 second, which is not enough to really make any gain of it.
Yeah. But still, I mean, it's nice that she's doing that to keep it fair for everyone. This series has become a lot more competitive since it started, so that's definitely a big plus. This track, oh, this track, it's so unique. I love it.
It's well designed too. Zermer did an extremely good job, and I love the soccer field off to the side,
A soccer field. I don't know if I've seen that. Where is that?
far side of the track opposite of us.
Oh, look at that. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Some really great ambiance.
I hadn't
All
even
right,
seen it.
to our cars we go.
All right, good luck, guys. I'll be waiting here in the stream if you want to join back. Hope you do
Thanks.
well.
Hmm.
Let's see if I can get JC in here.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you. What's up? Hey, JC's here. Okay, awesome. Yeah, the freaking streamer mode didn't let me hear you when you came in. How you doing, JC? I could hear you.
wait, what?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. You're welcome to come sit up in the booth with me if you want. I'm just next to you, actually. Cars are gearing up, getting ready to go. You only have...
Yeah, I think this race deserves some shitty commentary, so here I am.
I don't think your commentary is shitty at all. It's fantastic, and we're all for it. Alright, so we're just gearing up for qualifying. As usual, we're gonna go one by one. Now everybody's hidden in their booths, cause Emmy doesn't want anyone picking up draft, and this angle or this view looks fantastic. Oh, that looks good. I'm gonna save this as position 5. Take a moment to admire how many cars are racing today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 21 cars. Wow, that's quite a lot. So how you doing, JC? You done some laps in this track?
Yeah, I did some. So I was the fastest legitimate racer to put down some fast laps. So
What kind of lap times were you doing? You got Luke coming out on track.
I think they were under 37 or something. It was like, yeah, 36 something. I don't know.
Okay, that's not bad at all. Let me turn on name tags.
Who's on the track right now?
I believe that's Luke. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't quite see the name on my camera
You can
angles.
probably,
Actually,
let's see.
we'll know once he comes by the gate. No, I'm not sure if that's Luke. Oh yeah, it is. It is Luke.
Yeah.
Starting on his hot lap right now. Follow him through.
So let's like let's talk massive amounts of shit so you can be distracted and give everybody else a chance. Because we already know he's gonna win this race.
Well, not necessarily. Last race he had some fierce competition. So he's doing a nice clean hot lap here. This track is so nice to watch. Luke coming by with a 30.986.
Oh yeah, it was under 31 seconds, so that's a pretty solid lap. I think it's gonna stand up for pole, unless Evely or Thunder pulls something out of their ass. But that's a pretty solid lap.
Drea starting her hot lap right now. We got 30.987 as a benchmark. That is a pretty fast lap time. Let's see what Drea can do for us. Might change some of these angles because they're very wide, but they look good. Here comes Drea, a little flyby for you. Drea is
like
going to give us a 31.4, so still we got Luke in P1 with quite a considerable margin.
All right, I'm back. 30.9. That's honestly,
That's insane.
That's about what I expected.
That's a little insane.
Yeah,
that's what we all expected from you.
Got Valky starting her hot lap here. 30.9 is the benchmark set by Luke. It's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, so Azrael was probably
Valky had
somebody
a
just
rather big accident. That's Valky. Her runs were destroyed. That's too bad for Valky. That wall is dangerous, I see. Valky coming by. She's not going to set a fast time with that accident. It's going to be a 33.1. Oof.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Valky looks to start from the back of the line.
This will be her first time starting outside of the A race.
Ooh. Oh, that's
wow.
a problem. Yeah, with this one-shot qualifying, you gotta be on your A game. So coming around, we have a Yorkie starting their hot lap.
Okay, it was a not bad time, but enough, I guess, for race A.
We'll see how that time holds up. Valky had an unfortunate incident in the downhill.
Valky's time is for race. I mean, unless several people messes it up, it's a race C time.
Yeah.
As Thunderwave's going out to start their warm-up lap. Here comes Yorkie out of the final turn. Let's see where she ends up.
Yorkie pulls a 32.1.
32.1. That's most likely race B, I could say.
Okay. We'll see how the rest of the times go. Yeah, Valky had a massive accident. Unfortunate for her. She's going to start in the very back.
Yeah.
She'll work her way to the race A.
See Thunderwave, the new Luke Carmona.
Such a beautiful car.
How she does.
That BMW looks so good. I love that
I
Red
have
Bull.
to say, I like the new sounds of the VMB.
That Red Bull is, I love it. Very, very pretty.
Yeah, I think I updated the BMW sounds in the 4.0 update. Or sometime just a little bit after I released the 4.0 update, because the previous sounds were a little obnoxious, I guess.
Yeah, but this one sounds very nice.
Yeah.
I need closer camera angles because we can barely hear the cars in the.
That's gonna be a P2 or P3. P2, yeah.
Thunderwave with a 31.33 beats Estrella for P2. Luke's still with a benchmark of 30.986, which is absolutely insane. Let's see if anyone
that's
can get
impossible
under the
to beat.
31s.
It's the final. Well, maybe turn 2, the uphill winder. That can be extremely crucial. You have to really hug that inside line as much as you can, but then hit the gas early enough because it's inclined. Your acceleration is going to be a lot slower than you're used to, so you have to spend a lot of time building that speed up and swing it out to the left wall so that you have enough of it, enough speed taking it through turn 3 down the hill, and then that final complex is where it's extremely crucial because you really, really have to hug those apexes all the way around.
Yeah.
What? Someone ended qualifying.
Oh.
And okay, still Clifford McTittis, as well as known as Clifford McDeris, finished before. Not bad, but who finished qualifying? It was.
No, nobody. Quali's still going 54 minutes according to my HUD.
No, the timer is going to keep counting down. Emmy's going to have to restart this. She'll have to note down who's gone so far so that she has those times listed.
Shit,
But
that's
how is
strange.
I mean, the gate kind of bugs out sometimes doing this kind of stuff. So
Oh, wait a minute. What version of is this? 1.3.1. I think it's the. No, it can't be the old version. Oh, okay. Yeah, Donovan's saying it's an older version of the gate. So we need to get the new one out there. Let's see, timing. I should be able to place this
in the
on here.
meantime, I'm gonna note the times manually so we can follow them. So for now is
As we have them here on stream, we got Luke Carmona with a 30.986, setting the
I'm
benchmark.
just
Got
going
Thunderwave
to
31.334, Astrea
return
31.472. Go ahead. And then Vance Refrigeration at 31.871, Yorkie 32.118, and Unfortunate Valky 33.190 with that accident, sending her probably to the very back of the line. Gonna fix this gate and get it going once more.
All right, I have just replaced the gate. Emmy is resetting everything, so the current times that have gone will stand. She'll keep that noted in a note card. So any time that now pops up, we're not going to know exactly where people are until everything is said and done.
Yep.
I will keep you updated.
Unfortunate delay, but yeah, Astra, did you write down the numbers? I didn't write them.
Yeah, I did. So I will tell you where they finish and where more or less they could
Someone's
start.
got Jack Taylor coming out for his outlap.
Jack Taylor, who surprisingly last event made from race C to race A.
Yeah, he
Winning
surprised us
racing.
all, and he's got a pretty nice
Yeah,
car
he
today.
just feels like he had a quite bad quali because performing that well in a race, it means that that quali result was not the real one he deserved, most likely. Maybe an accident or something like Valky had.
What car is he driving today?
It is
A
a
Mazda.
Mazda RX-7.
Oh, the Mazda. I love that car.
Yeah.
That is
Love how it
what,
sounds.
yeah, Clifford drove that last race, but he has now switched to the newly revamped
BMW.
Marcos LM600. No, he's in the Marcos LM600. I just revamped that car recently, so it's got a new body and a new sounds.
Yeah,
So
but
you'll
it
hear it when he
sounds
gets out there.
Oh, we just did. They already ran
he-
their lap.
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah, no, sorry, I was distracted by the gate going out.
Yes, Clifford McKittis made a P4 with 31.871.
Very nice.
Nice.
Jack Taylor, 32.185. That's right
They should put him in
behind
P5?
Yorkie P6.
P6, alright. Not too bad, not too bad.
Candy's coming out of the final corner to start her lap.
Be following here on the broadcast. I'm on Candy. Hopefully Candy will do much better this time around. Last time she struggled a little bit. Did Candy come from race C or D or B last time?
I think she started in B before.
Yeah. But here we go, Candy coming in for her hot lap. Let's see what she can do for us. And what kind of car is Candy driving for us in? Is that a Honda Civic?
It's the Hyundai Elantra.
E agora em setembro.
Through the
vai
final
entrar
corner,
dois.
that
Candy, eh?
very
That's a
good
good lap
night
from
corners.
Very good lap from Candy. Eh? See,
31.4.
31.4.
that's two is right behind me, but by 0.002 basically.
Zermu out of the
Nice.
corner. Here he comes to start his hot lap
Oh, and Seramu as well.
in the Seat Cupra, or Seat. Is that how you say it, Asdria? Seat.
Seat.
Seat Cupra GT.
Se-
A car that a lot of people think is fictional. It came out in 2003, but it has raced in real life, but really only in Spain.
Okay.
Bit of a blobfish, if you ask me, but I love it.
Blobfish. Yeah, it's a very strange addition to the GT3s, but hey, it's working. And Viper is gonna do a 31.356. That puts him right behind.
That's P3 at the moment, behind
Very good.
Thunderwave.
Very fast lap time. Very nice.
Evelyn now begins her lap in another BMW.
BMW looks so nice. Sounds so
And
nice.
as she goes through turn 2 up the hill, a little bit wide. Sam Phoenix coming out in the new GT1 Raptor,
Ooh. What?
which I now think is the ugliest car, but that's why I got it. into the series. It looks like it's from the 80s, but it raced into the late 90s. And
Definitely a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Heavily to the line. 31-2.
31-2.
Oh,
Actually,
that's
not slow at
P2.
all.
It's P2. P2.
Very nice lap time.
Who's right behind Luke?
Very fast.
That
That's
means Thunderweb is right now P3, Shermu P4, myself P5, and Candy P6.
And Phoenix starting their lap is a pretty decent turn 1 into the second right-hand sweep, a bit wide, but keeping it tight on exit and swinging out to the left into turn 3, cutting it fairly close, misses the apex a little bit early on the turn-in.
Does this car have a mohawk?
It does have a mohawk. It's artificially added. It's the
Artificial.
Gremlin's mohawk.
Let's
A
see
little
what
bit
time
of
he
slow
gets
exit,
the
but to the line. What does she get? A 32.5.
That puts her behind Jack.
52, it's almost only ahead of Valky. Yeah.
So second to last at the moment.
Yeah.
All right. Morticia beginning her lap in the second Elantra. Pretty good coming out of turn 2, nice and wide on exit. Very nice and tight through 3, down the hill into 4. Still keep pretty nice and tight, right along the bollards. A little wide through that penultimate
It's gonna be a
corner
good
out of
time,
the
huh?
final. Ooh, into the wall.
Or not?
Let's see if that's gonna slow her down. 31.408.
Okay, it's a P5 for Morty.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I believe the division last time was 6, so P6 was the race A. So she's definitely in the top 5 contention right now. Who's coming through right
We'll see how that goes. Arno hit the slow zone coming out of the final quarter to start his hot lap, so he's going to be a little slow on pace, and I think he might have screwed up one just a tad. He had to course correct
very
himself
wide
there.
on
So
that one.
wide on 2. This is probably not going to be the best lap of his, but it's not looking terrible.
Arno in his Krella DeVille car. I
That
think
is
this
a
car,
Morgan.
that car is uglier than the other one you said. I think I don't like this one. It
Oh, I
sounds
love that
nice.
It's a
thing.
classic. It's classic style.
Yeah, but it's ugly. I hate classic cars.
And it's made out of wood.
Yes.
Oh,
see.
that's just ahead of Valky, isn't it?
Yes.
Valky is going to have a
second
lot of
stand-up.
work on her hands.
Yeah, that's a 33.047. Still unfortunate with Valky. She had a massive accident in the downhill. Who's coming by now?
Apollo in the
Valky has the
new
challenge to do a last to first race for now.
The blue.
Apollo's kind of going a little bit wide through 2. He kind of hit the throttle a bit too soon there.
Oops. Coming down the hill.
I'm telling you though, this last complex, he's doing really well. That's great. Just a little wide in the penultimate corner through the final. That's good. Nice and wide. Oh, that's a really great last section from Apollo, I got to say.
Let's see if he
the
recovers a
line.
little bit. 32.339. Okay. Slots in behind Jack. That's probably for race B. No, race C.
That's P11 for now.
Now here's comes Sun. I
Oh,
can't say
jeez.
that I'm not sure who this is.
And
I think they might have
Person?
changed it.
I'm a
I
person.
think that this is Clifford's accomplice. I can't tell. That account name looks familiar. Maybe he changed his name.
Okay.
But
But not doing a very fast lap at the moment. Bouncing around a little bit. Going left and right.
yeah, he's a bit wide through 2 and 3.
See how she
Pretty
does
wide
when she
arc
came.
into. Oh, missed
Ooh.
way off the apex.
That's
Oh,
gonna
God.
be last time most likely, yeah?
Well,
Yeah,
Valky won't
definitely.
be last this time. But that was
She cannot do a lap for-
37 Oof, that's a little far back. That's considerably far back.
All right, up next in a Toyota Supra. It's Nakuri. I think it's Nakuri. No, it's Herv. I forget. Nakuri's in a different colored Supra.
Very wide hits the wall in turn 1. Ooh, very wide in the sweeper as well.
That car sounds so good.
It does.
See, Kira and I are the only ones who really verbally appreciate the cars.
Yes.
their sounds.
I love car sounds. Let's just listen to that. Oof. Oh, the deceleration sounds nice on that one. Oh,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
got a
come
bit
very
of,
wide, hits the wall again. This is gonna be not the fastest time either. Herb does a 34.5, second to last.
Right behind Valky.
And Valky did a 33 something, was it?
Valky did a
Yes.
33.4, I think it was.
All right, here comes the. Oh wait, who
33.1.
is? Okay, so Nakuri got a late start coming out of pits, but he's the next to start his hot lap, so he's going to do his warm up now. But he's in the second Supra.
Is he the last one?
No, there are two more.
Follow him on his out lap. I might modify one of these. Can I modify this camera here?
Nikuri, to me, the most talented driver from the Alpinium structure. I have faith in this guy to
Coming in for
fight
his hot lap
for
now.
higher positions in the future.
Let's see what he does. Turn 1 is very nice. Hits the apex perfectly. Coming into 2, nice and tight round the apex. That's really good. So far, it's a brilliant lap from Nakuri. Into 3, again, nails the apex pretty well. Down the hill, he might have tapped the wall, I'm not sure. Into 4, nice and tight around a little bit wide through that complex there. Missing the bollards. You want to get right next to those bollards. Final corner, again, he goes a bit wide. Oh, we'll see where this lands him. He's a bit
That's a
slow
good
on
time,
exit too.
Good time.
It's a good time, but it's a little low.
No, not as good as I thought.
Slots are just behind Jack.
2.2, yes.
And I think this is probably the start of a hot lap.
Cloud.
Yes.
Who's
Better than I
this?
thought.
Oof, that car sounds nice. Who's the Cloud? And what's he driving?
Zenitho practiced a lot. I think he's gonna make for race B.
And what's he gonna
Dinozo
be
has
driving?
put in well over 1,000 laps at this track alone.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The last time I checked was 3 days ago at 800, and that was after a gate reset earlier in the week. So he's done a lot here.
It's a good lap, eh? It's a good lap. It's gonna be race A.
For us. The Cloud 31.672.
1.6. Well, not race A, but almost. It's P8.
It's pretty good.
That's most likely leading or almost leading race B. Very good. And Hina.
Let's see, I'm starting to get a couple of questions of how many people go to which category, so keep talking about the laps. I'm going to look up the charts, the distribution of qualifying times.
Yes. We have 18 people of a night 666 plus whoever, it's going to be 667.
So would that conclude qualifying for us? What do we have here?
Not yet, Hina's coming.
Oh, I see it.
I mean, two groups of 6 and one group of 7. Hina is gonna be 32.4. Okay, that's P14.
Oops, I missed Tina on the qualifying. Sorry about that.
15, 16, 17,
What a
18,
nice
19. I'm gonna send it to Emmy.
Alright, so I forget exactly how many people. Does anyone here know exactly how many people qualified just now?
And 19.
19 people?
Cars. Yeah.
So, from 1 to 6, it's gonna be Group A. From 7 to 11, to 12, sorry, it's gonna be Group B, and the rest gonna be Group C. So, race C, first race is gonna be Vapolu, Hina, San Phoenix, Arno, Valky, Herb, and San. Race B is gonna be Candy, Zenitho, Clifford, Yorkie, Jack, Taylor, and Nikuri, plus the 3 winners from race C, and the race A will be Luke, Evely, Thunderwave, Shermu, Morticia, and myself, plus the 3 first positions from race B.
Very, very nice.
Into the booth I go. I'm going to take this vacant seat. Thank you very much. Now my AO's overriding. I have one of those older AOs that just overrides everything on the sun.
Yeah. Let me see if it's a better angle for the booth. So you can see Emmy.
Oh, that's right. I forget there's a there is a meeting now that we all have to go back to. So I will be back.
Go ahead. There's our Luke. There's Estrella as well. JC, how goes
And be right back. Be right back again.
Yeah. JC, how goes the IndyCar race? I'm not right now, David. It's Sunday. I'm not gonna call you.
Valky has told me she's going to make a comeback better than Thunder at Tokyo.
Sa. That should be fun then. Valky last to first challenge. Should be fun to watch.
It won't be quite like Tokyo in terms of the style of racing that we've seen the past couple of rounds. What round is this? 4?
Yes, round 4.
I kind of forget what round 2 was. At least, definitely not. It's not going to be like the previous round where it's going to be far more skill based. It's still going to be skill based this track, but because it's not going to be quite as complicated, not as technical, you're going to see a lot of pack racing in the sense like it's going to be easier to hang on to people. Could be easy to get dive bombed too because it's again. It's just it's going to be.
It's a very wide track. That's what you're trying to say. It's like it'll be easy to get on the inside of somebody, especially like coming off that carousel.
Yeah, so it being a wider track, it's one of the wider tracks that we visit here, and being so curvy, the optimal line requires you to go wide to take some of the better entries, but that's just going to leave the door open
Right.
for a lot of people. So do you want to race defensively and potentially lose time, or take the chance with traffic behind you and carry the speed and just hope that no one makes the move?
Should give some very fun racing, at least definitely fun for the broadcast, so it should be great. So Emmy says, there are a few spots here where it's pretty easy to push someone into the grass on this track, so make sure you're aware of that and make sure you're doing your best to give room when needed. Race clean. Shout out to Arno.
I would say it's easier to put somebody in the wall considering where you have to exit. So I would say coming off that carousel and that wall where Valky hit, that's where you're like on the gas is probably why she hit that wall because you have to be flat out coming out of there.
Yeah, I think she's primarily talking about turn 2 going up the carousel. Because if you're trying to pass someone on the inside and that outside cart isn't paying enough attention and they come down, it's very easy to just both or one or both cars hooking right into that grass. And then because the thing with SL Racing and our slow zones is that if you're turning into a corner and you hit the grass and it's like an extensive slow zone, your car kind of basically gets sucked right into it. You have to react. But the problem is if you react too late or something, or it's like you have to basically fling yourself back out onto the racing line to try and get out of it as soon as you can. But that's dangerous because you're going to run into people. So do you stay on the grass? Do you risk hitting more people and getting shoved into it again and bringing more people with you? I don't know. It's a little complicated, this place. I don't know how often I personally am going to try to pass people up on the inside unless they go really wide.
Oh no. Looks like things are auto returning. Nah, JC. We
What?
lost the booth.
I didn't do anything.
The auto return on the sim made me lose the booth. It's okay. It's okay.
Just res it again. I'll turn auto return off. There, I turned it off.
Thank you.
Emmy has added, however, this is a two-way street. We are keyboard racing, so we don't expect to dive into someone's inside last minute, or so don't expect to dive into someone inside last minute and think everything would turn out 100% okay.
Sorry.
It's basically just telling people to be smart about your racing. Be patient with. So I'm going to add, be patient with your moves. Be very patient. You do not have to make moves the moment you see an opening. You have to be very tactical.
which is something that I always struggled when I used to race Nicole, if you remember Nicole. Like she tried to pass you every single corner she could, and it just slowed everybody down.
And it can be a little bit on top of that. So some mindsets for drivers, and I've fallen ill to this a number of times, even recently, where if you're behind a group of people that you know you're quicker than, it can be tempting to try and muscle your way past because you see your targets, the people that you can't keep up with, are getting away, and you want to get their draft. But the thing is, you still, regardless, need to be careful. If you are that far back, then you just need to sometimes accept your losses. You can,
Yeah.
but it's still possible to make a comeback in the end. So you don't want to give up. Don't give up too soon, but be patient.
There he goes. Here, it took me a while to get the logo going. All right, so we're setting up the race. We got class or Group C. Sorry, it's Vapalu, Hina, Sam Phoenix, Arno, Valky, Herb, and Sun running out that top 7.
There are, to me, like 2 clear favorites, who are Valky and Arno, and the third one we have to see. Might be Sam, might be Hina, even Vaporu, who's starting from a good position, but at least 2 of the positions should be for Valky and Arno. I believe Valky is clearly ahead of the rest, just has a bad quali, and I believe Arno is also slightly ahead of the rest, maybe only rivalizing with Sam in that sense.
Okay.
Also, but we also have to consider, this track in particular is new for most people. It also rewards a lot practice, let's say. And I don't know how much Hina has practiced, for example. If she has practiced enough, maybe she's strong enough to beat both Arno and Sam, or who knows.
Or Valky. Like
We'll see. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, the important one here is Valky because she's usually in the class A or Group A, and she had an accident. Wasn't good enough to qualify. Now she's 5th, and she needs to. It's top 3 that advance or top 2.
Top 3.
Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, so last night when I was here, I saw Hina practicing. Like, I was here late. It was pretty much nearly midnight, and we had Candy, we had Morticia, we had Hina. Hina was practicing quite a lot, so if anything, maybe she didn't practice much of this week, but she practiced a lot last night, so she's still got this track pretty fresh in her head, I'd say. She was setting some pretty decent times.
She can definitely get the win here. And, well, top 3 advance. Valky needs to be in that top 3, or that is it for her. What a tough
Valky
break.
in her brand new Pagani Zonda I painted for her of a show we started watching recently.
Oh, God. Another enemy?
Yes, it is. It's about giant robots, go figure.
Oh, is it Evangelion?
Guren Lagan. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but
No idea.
it's from the 90s, I think.
Ah.
Or at the very least, early 2000s. Alright. Doing a little bit of a warm-up lap for Sun.
That's how everyone should do. Now that we are seeing this. Like, many people just cuts, or moves the car, or just goes backward to the track. No, this is how it should be done.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh.
when you come out to the grid, instead of editing your car out or going backwards to the pit lane to get there as quickly as possible, it's good to just give yourself a little bit of a warm-up. Just do a lap, get a feel for the corners before you start going out there full speed. Because especially like for some of these, like the B drivers, the A drivers, they're going to be sitting here waiting for a bit. If you try and immediately hop into a car and go full speed after sitting around, you're going to be just a little bit rusty at the start. So just one warm-up lap will do you good.
Yep. Okay, everyone looks ready. Getting ready to race.
22 laps. Should be approximately 12 minutes.
Perfect.
Hina revving her engine, ready to go.
Got 5 lights, and we're off. It sounds like Mario Kart.
Those are indeed the Mario sounds.
Someone already bouncing in the back.
Here.
Ooh, look
Oh,
at that.
Hina just about nearly got pushed into the grass there by Polo, but they all got out of it okay.
It's a good start from Buffalo and Hina compared to the rest.
Bit of a hard dive into turn 3 from her, kind of ran into Valky's side. Valky's now making a move around Arno, past him into the final corner. Oh, the leaders have
at that
crashed.
pass
It is
to the
now
lead.
Sam to the lead.
What a nice pass.
Just get the position for free, basically, there with that acceleration.
And now Valky's
I did
struggling
not see
still.
exactly what happened and who started that, but it has cost them not so dearly, but they are now stuck in the thick of it.
They just hooked into each other coming out of the last corner, and then they were both into the wall. And that let Sam through very easily.
Now making a move on Apollo, can't pull it off. Nope,
Yeah,
tries
good
again,
plan.
makes it happen.
Look
Yeah.
at that, through the
Good move there
inside.
from Hina as well, good move.
Wonderful pass for Valky. Now P2 going for Sam already on the inside. Are they going to go side by side here? Oh,
Valky needs to be
Valky.
patient because there's no rush on this. Like she's P2 or P3 now already. She just needs to wait until Sam makes a mistake to try to pass her. But if she starts to rush, trying to take the lead, she's gonna, end up like this, like fighting for pointless positions, crashing against others, touching the green zones and stuff. She needs to be patient.
And she did make a little bit of a avoidance maneuver in that previous lap going through turn 2, trying to not get into the back of Sam, which sent her wide because I think she stopped turning as well. So she
there
went
she goes
wide,
on the
Hina went inside, and inside she goes now to the lead. Hina following her right behind into second place.
Sam gets moved back to third with that Mohawk. Still in contention. If he manages to
Hina
stay into the
performing very
draft.
well. Well, Vapoulu and Arno fighting for P4. So now it's Vapoulu who's take the lead in that fight. Valky is now leading, and for Valky, if she doesn't mess it up, it should be already the position she ends the race. So we see how the fight for the other two positions, P2 and P3, that qualifies for race B go. For now, Hina looks quite comfortable, as well as Sam. Like they are not actively fighting, and they are not very much, but more consistent than Vapoulu and Arno in these first laps. They are actually creating a gap over them. So it's the same. If they don't lose time in pointless fights and that, they should qualify for race B in these current conditions.
It looks more like Valky's the one pulling the gap at the moment. Hina's doing a good job keeping some good pace. Sam is not moving too quickly away from Vapolo, but Arno's now starting to disrupt Vapolo a bit. It actually makes a move into the penultimate corner, can't make it happen. Vapolo into the grass, and here comes Arno around the outside. So that slows them down and pulls them away from third place. But let's see if Arno makes the move done. He gets the move done, and in through the grass, Sam goes really wide. What's going on there?
I don't know what's happening to Sam.
But
She's
that
still going
opens
super
up
well.
the fight for P3 now as all three cars are together. Here comes Babalu in the middle. Not quite.
It's the
Vapoulu
battle,
slows on.
it's the battle of the
for him.
Alpiniums.
Yeah, only one Alpinium will qualify in these conditions. But for now, Valky is very comfortable in P1, and Hina is creating a gap with Sam.
Yeah,
It's
both
true
is fighting now. Sam.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's true that that gap was mostly because of a mistake from Sam, but still, Hina is not making mistakes, so that counts as well.
Babalu hits the grass again, falls way back. Now it's between Arno and Sam.
Oh, and Arno, another slow zone again.
Well,
Yeah,
it's an
that's-
issue of consistency out there. It's what's going to determine third place, I think.
Yep. At the moment, Sam holds on to it. Wait, what happened? Oh no, that's the lapper.
Yeah, Sam has been lapped already by Valky and by Hina.
We got a lapper in these races. It's interesting. Mochi, a little slow,
Race
but
C
that's
is
okay.
quite common. Race B is not that much, and Race A should not happen.
But the thing is, all these drivers are getting by Sun just fine. He's doing fine for his skill level out there, so I appreciate it.
It's always nice to see new faces as well, you know. And with Practice
Yes.
is how you get better. Valky with a very comfortable lead now.
Herv hits the wall real hard. It's going to be slow right in front of Valky, who's coming up fast.
Doesn't seem to give her too much trouble. She goes on the inside. She gets it done. Easy.
Gets it done just fine.
But hers, oh my
On-
goodness. Her trying to
Oh,
dive bomb
stunned.
Valky.
And Hina passes
Or
Herb as
Mochi,
well,
yeah.
comfortably.
At the exact same time that Sun was getting into... Who is this, actually? Is that Herv? That was next to Hina?
Yeah, it was her.
Yes.
It is Herv. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, at the same time that Herv got into Hina, Sun had a little bit of a moment with Arno and Vapolo. They both kind of got into him. First, Arno just getting into his side because Sun kind of exited the corner a little bit slower than they expected, and then he going a bit slow had Vapolo go slamming into him.
Oh,
So they got a bit slowed up.
It is
Oh, they're
now
falling
Sam
way
approaching Herb. Let's see if it's not an issue for her to... Oh, no,
they come together.
Yeah,
Herb.
they collided.
Ooh.
That could some time from, but it's not. It has not been critical. So Sam still has a good gap over Arno, but
Yeah, Arno has to get by Herb. Herb seems to be the obstacle here for the race today. Look at
I gotta say,
Arno.
so far we're 12 laps into this race. Hina's not too far off from Valky. She's doing a pretty good job out there.
yeah, it's only 3 seconds for now. So it's basically 1 second every 4 laps.
Here comes Valky. Here comes Hina.
So we're halfway through this race, just past the halfway mark. Gaps are pretty opened up. It doesn't look like anyone's going to have to deal with lap traffic again for a bit. So things are going to be pretty steady from here to the finish, I think.
Yeah,
we
like the-
might have some lap cars coming up at the very, very, very end. We'll see. But I think this might be it.
Unless something like very bad happens, like someone disconnect or gets stuck in a wall, the result is pretty decided already.
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, I'm certainly not saying that this is going to be the final result we're seeing now. But in terms of lap traffic, probably unlikely.
Yes, definitely. Comfortable lead for Valky for now. Who also set the fast lap of the race, 31.001.
And I think the surprise for us here right now is Sam holding a comfortable 3rd place. Qualifying to race B here, Group B.
Yeah, so far the past 2 races, Sam has missed out on the B race. Always ran in C and has always just missed out. So this is going to be great for her.
It's going to be a confidence booster as well.
And yeah, back to Valky with that fastest lap of 31.0. She's definitely got a whole lot of pace. Earlier in this week, she was telling me how she was hitting multiple 30.9s. So she will be able to contend if she can get up to the A race. I can tell you that.
And once she gets behind you as well, she'll stay in the draft. Valky's pretty good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how it goes. The moment
She is clipping the grass every now and again, but that's pretty common through that corner.
Yeah. That's my kryptonite, to be honest. Fucking slow down zones. I hate them.
I hit the penultimate corner. I hit that grass spot frequently, so it's that no driver out there should feel bad about it.
Vapolu is quite close to Arno. Might be he tries to take the position. It's not very relevant for the result of the race, as none of these two would qualify, but it's at least the current only fight we have, because the gaps with the rest of the drivers are very, very big.
Alright, well, I was certainly incorrect about the lap traffic, because here goes Valky around Herv. They've already had to deal with Sun. And it's now Vapolo coming right back up behind Arno. So it may not be for position to move into the next race, but we do have a battle to watch.
I'll leave the camera here and let cars fly by and catch this battle. Here comes Sam P3, pretty far ahead. Valky's pretty far ahead. And here's the battle for P4.
Now, I don't recall, who was it that qualified ahead of who? Was it Arno ahead of Apollo or the other way around?
Vapo ahead of Arno. Vapo started in pole, P13, and Arno wasn't being in P16.
Yes, that's
behind
right. So,
Tina and Sam.
if Apollo did a really great turn 3 there, so he's coming up right behind Arno. It's going to be interesting to see if he makes a move here soon. We've got 3 laps to go.
Lucky just made pole first lap with 30.872.
Ooh, that
Nice.
actually
That's crazy
Luke's
good time. Crazy good time.
Ah, yes, I remember now. She did tell me she did 1:30.8 this week, so this is her second time on record that I'm aware of.
Very good, which is great. It's
And-
surprising to see her here in Group B, but you know, one-shot qualifying can be tough sometimes. I suck
If
at
it
qualifying.
happens in a race, that's even better than in practice,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, we got a lap right in between the two, but they got by.
I just
Oh,
find
yeah,
if
but
Apollo's got
yeah,
he's got a good exit. Well, they're about even through speed. They got 2 more laps to go.
They avoided her quite well.
Yeah, I
so-
have a complaint about. Oh no, Arno goes off track, and there goes.
Oh no! What happened to him?
Arno hit the
He
off track.
got stuck in the grass.
Yep,
Oh my
exactly
God.
what Luke
This
was telling
what-
us.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Unless something like this happened, positions were specifically done, and it happened. It happened. Arno stepped on a slow zone that gave Bapolu the chance to take P4, and on top of that, take quite a gap. Of
And out of the
exactly
final corner, here comes
3
Valky
seconds.
to take victory in race C.
Congrats, Valky, with a very commanding victory. Very far behind, we got Hina with about 7.5 seconds back. P2, and our last qualifier, Sam Phoenix. A surprise result, but a very happy one at that, with their Mohawk coming by. Boom, P3.
And she cheers across the line, her first advancement into B.
Behind Sam, we got Vepaloo coming in 4th. Unfortunate for Arno that went off track. And you know what happened to Arno was what you were talking about, Luke. That he touched the grass, and the grass like fucking pulls you in and doesn't let you go.
does. You just don't have enough time to react to it. So you come down to a complete pit speed.
Mhm.
Just nothing you can do but swing yourself back onto track, which is a risk in itself. Now, I'm actually going to take a moment to find some previous race stats, because I'm not sure. I think maybe Sam has been in a B race, but I think it was Tokyo. If it was, it would be Tokyo, and she would have qualified in B from the start. So let me just find that information.
Right. We're gearing up for B.
So with this
Right?
result, we will have for race 2, for race B, starting on pole Candy tomorrow, followed by Zenitho in P2, Clifford McTitis in P3, Yorkie P4, Jack Taylor P5, Nikuri P6, Valky P7, Hina P8, and San Phoenix P9. That's gonna be the race B starting grid. Clifford McTitis, as known as Clifford McDeris.
You're close. You're close. It's you know what? I'm not going to say it out loud on stream. I don't want to do that personally.
It's just a surname. What's wrong?
Well, sure, but I'm going to steer clear. I can confirm Sam Phoenix has ran a B race before. In Tokyo, race 1, she qualified directly into B. And she finished in 7th place. So, we'll see if Sam, who has finally moved into B again, can not only finish in 7th again, but better.
Can we all agree that these lower races are far too long? I feel like they need to be shorter. Like that last race that should have been like 10 laps shorter. It would have yielded the same results.
Well, it's not so much about the results as the time spent on track. Some of these drivers, I've heard this from a couple of them, I'm not going to name names, but they specified how they were a little sad that they didn't get to race quite as much as everyone else did.
Well, like I said, the positions were already settled after halfway through that series. So I feel like
but that's like a Formula One. You want to end the race after lap 2?
no, not lap 2, but they got a good amount of laps, and after about 10 laps when everybody was settled in. Yes, I am an elitist, like Morticia's saying.
There
Because
was an
I feel like
instance where earlier in the season, was it Arno? He lost control of his car. I know that's an extremely rare instance, but it's an example nonetheless, where late in the race he lost control of his car, DNF'd, and the whole race was blown wide open for who could take third place.
So guys,
So there
I
are some
have
good-
unfortunate news. I am gonna have to run. I am very sorry, but we're gonna have to stop the stream here.
Oh,
guys,
well,
but
at least
real
we
life
got
calls.
one race in. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Sorry about real life calls. Hopefully next time we can do the full stream, but yeah, you guys take care. Sorry about that. Have a good one.
Take care.
Take care.